What's up, PkmnWifiTV? This is Tails here, and I have a battle with some guy named Eric Brooks, 2000, 3000, 200, 300, whatever his numbers name were, because I don't remember. This is kind of a battle from like a week or two ago. I really needed to upload this battle, so why not upload it to PkmnWifiTV to give it, like, another battle other than that Shofu thing that Rakamega had for a while, so yeah. I go out my Politoed, he leads out into his Crocodile. I lead out my Politoed because I know he can't really do shit to any of my Pokemon. I play safe and I go for the Scald, and he goes out into his little Color just to take the Scald, and I go for the Toxic, he goes for the Leech Seed, and he has the Lumberry, so the Toxic's basically going to be useless, so yeah, and he gets some Leech Seed damage, and right now he goes for the Ice Beam because his other move is Hydro Pump, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to miss it, even though it would be doing more damage to my Politoed, so yeah, he goes for another Ice Beam. I go for a Leech Seed if I miss the first. No, wait, I go for the Toxic the first time. What the hell am I saying? Yeah, I go for it the first time, it misses. I go for it the second time, this time it hits, and yeah. He goes for the Ice Beam yet again. Here's where I reveal that this Politoed is actually Chest Arrest, so yeah. The reason why it's Chest Arrest is, one, it's pretty useful for Weather Wars because if you're down low and they're about to like accept their own weather, you can just be like, oh look, I have rest, and then basically make the game much harder for your opponent. So yeah, he switches out, he knows he can't do anything, and I switch out because I know I can't do anything either except stall it or hope I get a burn on whatever comes out, but I didn't really want to do that, so yeah. I go for the Thunder, he goes for the Fire Blast, and Fire Blast wasn't going to do anything even if it hit because under the weather, drizzle and all that shit. So yeah, he goes for Stealth Rocks, and no wait, yeah, I go for Stealth Rocks, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, I go for the Stealth Rocks, yeah. He gets a Fire Blast, like I said, doesn't do shit because Jirachi is especially defensive, and Gyarados doesn't really have the best special attack, and it's under Drizzle, so I don't know why he did that in the first place, so yeah, isn't that fucking awesome? Goes into his Bronze Song just to set up his little dual screens, and I just get my wish and I get out of there because there's really nothing I can do to this little Bronze Song. So yeah, he goes for the Stealth Rocks predicting me to switch, and now he gets out into his little Crocodile thingy. Yeah, I just go for the Calm Mind because I knew he couldn't do anything. Maybe Gyro Ball, but it should do too much. Yeah, he goes for the Outrage. I was kind of surprised he had it, but thought he'd go for like Sucker Punch or some shit like that. So yeah, I go for Roar thinking that he'd have Sucker Punch, but he goes for Outrage. So yeah, he goes out into his Bronze on now. I go for Roost because this thing really can't do anything, or so I think. It actually has Explosion, which is kind of weird in 5th gen because why would you want to put Explosion on your dual screen Pokemon? I mean, it's kind of wasting your Pokemon if you ask me. But yeah, he gets me down to 2 HP, which is kind of cool because I'm still alive, and he goes into his Crocodile, and now he goes for the Fire Fang, not sure why, but yeah, I go for the Dragon Pulse. I love how that didn't do shit, and he is scarfed, so he's locked into that move, so now that I'm aware of that, he has to get a crit, which he doesn't get, and I go for the Roost just to get pretty much any of my HP back from what damage he's doing. He should have gone for the Outrage, I'm not sure why he didn't, or he should have gone for like a move like Crunch or some shit like that if he even has it. Yeah, he goes into his Artillery, and I go for the Calm Mind, and I think I go for it one more time because I'm thinking this would be a specially based Pokemon, but nope, it's a mixed, but I didn't know that until later. So yeah, I go to Dragon Pulse to see how much this does because I looked at the stats and it didn't look like it had the best defenses, and it does a little bit. Yeah, he goes for the Ice Beam. It doesn't do much because I have like 2 Calm Minds up. Yeah, so yeah, I go for the Calm Mind yet again, just to increase some special attack, special defense, and he goes for the Return, which made me realize this is a mix set. I was like, oh shoot. So yeah, I make a misclick here, and I actually go for the Calm Mind. I actually want to go for the Dragon Pulse just to get rid of this thing, and that itself kind of made the match longer than it should have, so yeah. My Latios faints, and I just go into my Starmie to take it out with a Grass Knot or some shit like that. It was just exactly what I do. I go for the Grass Knot, and it doesn't take it out, so yeah, he goes for the Return. It's going to do a lot. Or like 40-45%. I could recover stall, but I really don't want to do that, so I just go for the Grass Knot, and I just take him out right there, and then he goes into his Samurai, and I didn't know this thing had an aqua jet. I didn't think this thing would have an aqua jet, but it's not really strong because it's rain, it's stab, and it didn't even take out a Starmie, which doesn't really have the best defenses at all, or defenses at all. So yeah, you get some leftovers. I go into my Politoed just to get the toxic, but he actually has taunt, which kind of screwed me over. So yeah, I think he goes for a sword dance after this part. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he does go for a sword dance. That's good for me. So yeah, he goes for Scald. It's not gonna do much. Do I get the burn? I'm not even sure. No, I don't get the burn. I don't get the burn in this match at all. 30% luck my ass. So yeah, I go for the Scald yet again. And do I get the burn? This time, nope. 4 times going for Scald and neither of them getting burns. Whatever, it's a game. And yeah, he hits 2 Mega Horns, which is like 85% accuracy. So that's lucky on me. So yeah, I go to my Jirachi because this thing can't really do anything to Jirachi. Well, it can make a horn, but it won't do that much. Or so I thought. I know it won't be able to KO, that's for sure, unless he got a crit or some shit like that. But thankfully he doesn't. So yeah, Samurot's gone finally, and he goes into his little bandit thing, and I'm pretty sure he goes for the Fire Fang. Yeah, again, it's not really the smartest move to do because like I said, it's under the rain, and it's not going to do much damage if it's under the rain. So yeah, I just go for the Iron Head. It gets a crit, but it really didn't matter because he was locked under a stupid move. So yeah, he goes into Ludicolo, takes it out. I really honestly didn't mind that Jirachi dies because I have this thing, and this thing installed the shit out of this thing. So yeah, I go to my little Ferrothorn. I go for the Power Whip just to get some damage off of it. He gets the leftover recovery, and he loses his poison and all that shit. So yeah, he goes for the Hydro Pump. It's going to do a lot of damage. I go for Power Whip yet again, and this is probably going to be... No, wait, he has his Gyarados left, doesn't he? So yeah. All I have to do is get rid of his Gyarados, and that's pretty much going to be the game, but that shouldn't be too hard, because look how much damage it has now. So yeah, I go for the Power Whip. It's going to be able to take it out, and that is going to be the battle. So, good game. I'm actually going to... On the weekends, because I can't really do it anymore on weekdays because of school and all that shit. Senior year, I want to be able to graduate and all that fucking stuff. So yeah, if you want to battle me, try to add my Skype on YouTube, and yeah, pretty much just add my Skype on YouTube. When I'm online, you should ask me if you want to battle or not, and if I can battle you, I will, and if I can't, I'm sorry, then you're just gonna have to wait a bit. So yeah. I'm only doing OU at the moment, so if you want to do any other tier like underused or rarely used, don't really be surprised if I decline your offer. So yeah, see you later.